Welcome to the next part on my series of how to be mindful of your capacity, your weight limits, and overall making sure that you are getting the most out of your kit and gear out in the radius. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the backpacks and how to properly utilize them. Now, there are two different kinds that the UNPSC offers currently. There's the Expedition Pack, and there's the Recon Pack. Now, as you will see, this has a weight of 75, and this has a weight of 150. However, the capacity of the larger backpack is 1200, and the smaller capacity is 650. So you're getting just a smidge more than exactly half of the weight. So this holds just about double as the Recon. However, the Recon does give you just a little bit extra. Why does that matter? Well, as I had previously gone over, this weight here, the 150 and the 75, those count towards your overall weight in the backpack slot. So, if I was to put this on, the backpack is counting as 150 plus the detector as 10 for a total of 160. Were I to put on the Recon Pack with its 75, this would be reading as 85 total. However, again, the Expedition backpack holds more, so, well, that makes sense now, doesn't it? The overall backpacks themselves have this handy-dandy crane scale for showing you how much capacity is holding. As this is a bone stock backpack, no attachments at all on it whatsoever, it is reading an absolute zero value. Now, anything that goes inside of it or placed on it will increase this capacity value. If I were to come over here and grab a primary holster slot and put it here, it climbs by 50 pounds. That is because it has a capacity of 50. Were I to keep adding more items, such as this primary holster, again, that is 60, which I'll go over in a second why it is more, although it seems obvious. It is 50 plus 60, 110 capacity. Take this off, 60. Now, unfortunately, as the placement ghost shows, it won't actually add the weight until you add it on. That is one of the downsides of the backpacks for now, at least. However, you need to be mindful of what you are putting on your backpack and what you're putting in it. Again, this has 50. If I just place it inside the backpack, the weight still applies to the backpack. So, why should I be bothering with these holsters if they're going to be the same weight anyway? Well, let me show you. I will actually take this off and put this on. This is 30, should be 90, it is. If we come over here, and I want to buy this PM and get a mag for it. This has a capacity of 20 total. 5 plus 15 is 20 total on the gun. Let's also say that I want to buy this shotgun. It has a capacity of 80. So 90 plus 20 is 110. There we go. Also with this shotgun, 80 plus 110 will be 190. There you have it. Now with all this, both of these attached and these two guns in the backpack, we're starting to load ourselves quite a bit now. However, see what happens when I actually holster these weapons. The weight is not increasing from these weapons being inside of the holsters. That's because the only weight that is being calculated and counted is the holsters themselves. The holsters carry the weight in their capacity. You'll see that it is 20 of 200. This PM is easily fitting inside of this holster. Same thing with this primary holster as well. 1,000 out of 80. Well within acceptable means for this holster. This means that you can carry all sorts of different items on your backpack without actually storing them within the backpack. Were I to grab an ammo box, let's say. This has a capacity of 60, should be 150, yes it is. And let's say I want to be carrying an SVD with me. I need to get some 7.62x54 rimmed. Were I to put this in the backpack, that is a lot of weight. Yikes. However, in the appropriate holder, it does not count. This is why that we are supplied different pouches for different purposes. The right tool for the right job makes all the difference in the world. So be paying attention, especially if you're mounting an ammo box on your backpack, as I very much like to do, that when you are placing it back into your backpack on the field, that you don't lazily put it in the backpack. Make sure that it fits snugly inside of its holster. This is the basic overview of how to set up your backpack. Later on, I will be giving suggestions on how to set up your kit. But for now, keep this basic premise in mind. Holsters and different pouches for magazines, for holsters, for clips for your helmets, your dump pouches, which can get very interesting, your shotgun shell bandoliers, all sorts of things. Make sure that you have the right tool for the right job, and you will be able to very much maximize and play with how much you can actually store within your backpacks.